try again. We're going to try it again. Where are we now? So what's it doing there? What are you talking about? Hello. Right. Big up Lennox, 255. Beats live stream. Right. It's all right. It's working now. All right. It's awfully confusing. What is this then? I've got two hangouts going at once. 1, 2. This one's ended. Right. All right. This one is live. You're fucking with me. Not fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. Don't fucking with me. Fusion. I mess with my brain. Yeah, your technology. All right. Don't let this man around technology. It'll be a total disaster. This man will set millions of years of innovation back by centuries. Keep him away from the computer, man, and the laptop. All right. 1 sec. I'm just trying to sort myself out. Trying to get sorted. Trying to get sorted. Right. Okay. Now, I'm live on this one. Live now. Damn. All right. Bit dodgy, but. This is so amateurish. If I was you guys, I'd go and bloody watch another channel. I'll be honest with you. Total amateurish. What an amateur. Right. Top chat goal. What does that mean? I don't know. I have no clue. Right. We are live now. And it's working. It's going. If you're interested, which 9 of you are, 9 of you are interested, which is good. Which is good. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Right. You know what I need? Right. Okay. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk boxing. We'll do about an hour again. Then I'm out. Try and keep them down to an hour. Then I'm out. Bit of a lag going on here. Bit of a lag. Stop tone. Stop run. listening from the office at work. Appreciate the live. I appreciate you staying around. The time it's getting me to get it all together. Oh my God. Bloody hell.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, for real. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Yep. Stop the cap. Get on with some boxing. What are the stories that interest you about boxing today? What are the stories? That's what we need to find out. What are the stories that interest you? Right. On this day, no, that was yesterday. Yesterday was on this day when Buster Douglas beat up my man Mike, innit? Beat up Mike. $42-1 underdog. Crazy, man. What happened to Mike that day? Inverness in the house, Michael Schiller. Inverness. Inverness in the building, people. Is it cold out there? Derek Clark, what's up? Right. Let's get some boxing stories, man. Somebody in a chat yesterday, and I'm just suggesting this is what they said. This is not me confirming or agreeing. Okay, Eddie Hearn and Yvonne Michelle joined forces to promote heavyweight hope Alex Pereira. There's a conspiracy theory going around that Anthony Yard and old Frank Warren never actually fell out. They never actually fell out. Now, I'll tell you the answer, but you know what I mean? If anyone in the comment section, okay, 6.5, not too cold. Okay. Derek Clark is snowing up here a bit. What country are you in, Derek? Snowing? Big up Market. Why do you think they were saying that? That they never actually split up? PA USA. Okay. They're saying nah, Tunde's still around, Ron. Yeah, he wasn't the cause of the issues. He might have played a part in the distraction, according to the theory. They're basically saying that Yard did a silent ban for you know what. So all this has been a little stall tactic to get through all the time he had to do. And we don't know what that is because it's a silent ban. If that is true, I can't confirm it, but that's been going around quite a bit. That's been going around. It's a bit of a reach. There's no receipts, but there wouldn't be. You see, the thing is, this is what I've been telling everyone about the silent bans. Now, why is it a silent ban? Because there are no receipts. That's the only way it can be silent, right? To unsilent the ban, that means the news has got out to the media and the public. While the silent ban is in progress, there's no receipts. Silent ban means nobody knows outside the guilty parties and the prosecutor taking a stand. And I'm cross-examining you, my man. And if rap was a game, I'll be MVP, the most valuable poet on the MRC. And if rap was a game, I'll be the principal. Oh, fuck it, Boxing Beats is invincible. Tone, I remember that. I'm old. Saw the footage of Tyson on all fours trying to put the gum shield back in on breakfast TV before my Sunday football match. I was in a daze. It took ages to understand. See, what people don't understand, that wasn't a boxing event when he got knocked out. It was a global issue. It was on the same scale as the Berlin Wall getting knocked down that same year. Yeah? It was on the same scale as that. The two big, huge events. Yeah. You know what I remember that day, yeah? Because I heard the news in the morning, yeah? My sister's boyfriend, my sister's boyfriend woke up, all right? I'm in the bathroom and he lost. All I remember hearing, I'm like, what? And then I put my teletext on downstairs and I'm like, oh my gosh, he lost. And all I remember is blazing an SPLIFF with my sister's boyfriend. We're blazing, just trying to understand. I remember that bit. I was like, what? He lost. Wow. Ronnie, makes you think. It's not impossible. And you can't help being cynical with boxing. And I'm a little surprised Yard can still make light heavy as he gets older. You don't think it's a bit of a reach? There's no receipts, though. It's a bit of a reach, isn't it? The man AY. AY Yard. Yard is 33 now. Let's see this. So what would be the rationale behind the ban? So what they're literally saying is, yeah, he fought in February 2024, Queensbury, and he wasn't back in the ring until November 2024 on a boxer card. So that's 8 months. Was he injured for 8? What, 6 month silent ban? Perhaps 8. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people are cynical now with boxing. A lot of people are very cynical. They're very cynical, extremely cynical. They don't trust no one, nobody or no one. Extremely cynical. Because it seems strange to me, like they were so adamant that they were going to go their separate ways. And then almost immediately, oh, me and Frank, we're all good again. Hugging up Frank on Saturday. Who supposedly banned him? I would guess the British Boxing Board of Control. Yeah, the British Boxing Board of Control. Or UCAD. And UCAD, yeah. Silent ban. And on good authority, not saying Yard, they do happen. They do happen. That's when the fighter is told to go and invent an injury or explain why you're taking a break from boxing for a little while, or you know what I mean, or just keep your head down for 6 months or whatever period. Oh, I'm a bit far from the mic. It sound better? How far now? Good afternoon, Anthony. Okay, it's a little better, yeah. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I did. I didn't think it would from the range I was before. I thought it was. Before I was okay. Now you're saying too close. Bloody hell. We're talking about this alleged silent ban. Alleged silent bans. Not just Yard, anyone. I mean, they're talking these silent bans. Why do some people get a silent ban? Well, they work out a deal with the management and promoter. And they do happen. Not saying Yard. Yeah, we're talking about Yard. We were talking about Yard. Not saying him, though. But these silent bans do happen. Not just in boxing. They do happen. Work out a deal. You know what I mean? It's a strange one, isn't it? See, right now, a lot of boxing fans just think everybody's on peds. Everybody's on. Everybody's takes them. There's no exceptions. Everyone is sus. Everybody is sus. Bunch of cynics. I understand though. I understand why. I do understand why. Everyone's just right. Let's read this article. Oh, Frankie boy. The art of rolling the dice. Okay, we know he signed the amateur prospect. Amateur. What's his name? Delicious Ori. And his son George is coming up quick, in it. You know what I mean? George doing a lot of these moves. It's George Warren, isn't it? It's George. It's George Warren. Are a lot of people like going over the top though about Frank's domination of British boxing, because something has to give in it. Like Eddie's got some big international fights with some of the biggest names in American boxing coming up. That's Boots against Stanionis. Shakur is on a big card. Boots is in a unification. And who knows who Bam is going to fight. Frank Warren has nothing like that abroad in America. He has nothing like that on the international scene. Nothing like that. What does Frank Warren have to ride? If we're going to say Frank is dominating Eddie on the domestic front, what does Frank Warren have on the international circuit? You can say Nick Ball, but you know what I mean? He's not at the level of Shakur Stevenson yet. Anthony says if you have the right amount of money, you can get away with anything in boxing. And sometimes it's just being in with the right person at the right time as well. You know, Because if they're saying that, why didn't Eddie protect the Irish? Well, he's not Irish actually. Wannabe Irish, but he is Irish. He is Irish actually. Why didn't he protect the Irish lad? Why didn't he get a silent ban? Why did he put him out on Front Street if that's the case? Oh, tests can be avoided. Do you know how many tests, not just boxing, are thrown out without nobody knowing the results? Tests are thrown out. Yeah? Thrown out. They're thrown out. Yeah. Basically been just thrown out the lab. Thrown out the lab. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. All right, they're just gassing up Frank really in this article. I'm a bit too lazy to read it, to be honest. Who is this Alexis Barrera? This new heavyweight hope, apparently. Where's he from? Eddie's guy? Tom says, was this supposed ban during the rift with Queensbury when Yard was saying he was a free agent? Yes. Yes. That's the period they're saying. Because I'll tell you what, because a lot of it doesn't even make sense. A lot of it don't make sense. You had a fallout over a matching right. You had a fallout over a matching right. And then the Boatsi fight, they said, oh, we'd work with Frank anyway. We'll still work with Frank in the future. Well, if that's the case, why don't you just take the last fight and forget about the matching right and go about your ways then? Why didn't you just do that? And now you're working with Frank again. So it's a bit. If they did do it, it's clumsy. But I can't say they did. I ain't got no receipts. Everyone knows me. If I ain't got the receipts, I can't put it out there. Anthony, when I found out Marion Jones had 84 tests between 97 to 2001 and never failed a single one, that's when I realized the testing process is not bulletproof. Wow. 84 tests. Her and her boyfriend Tim Montgomery, innit? Yeah. Everybody thought Marion was the type of girl where butter wouldn't melt in her mouth, and she got popped. Her image was just destroyed. That was horrible to see her image. Even if she was guilty, it was just like, wow, look what's happened to her. Marion Jones. Matchroom are set to stage their first card in Canada when Mexican junior lightweights Eduardo Rocky Hernandez and Rene Tellez clash over 12 Friday, February the 28th. Obviously, it's on DAZN. In conjunction with Yvonne Michel and the GYM imprint, which will also feature a heavyweight hope, Alexis Barrera. See, Eddie's got a few heavyweights there. Who's he got? That's outside Johnny. He's got Justice Hooney, Terramona, and he's got this Canadian kid here. So Eddie's just building it up. So everyone's saying, okay, we'll see. Like, hopefully he's gonna hope one of them can produce the goods and start breaking into the top 10 fights over Riyadh season. So, okay, he's a 29-year-old southpaw. 11-0, 9 knockouts. He takes on a Mexican, Ubaldo Lago, with a 13-1 record with 12 knockouts. He's been sparring Tyson Fury ahead of his 2 fights with Alexander Usyk last year. He's trained by Sugar Hill Stewart. Okay. Uh, Hernandez, 36. No, that's the featherweight or super featherweight class, Hernandez. So Eddie's trying to build up. Justice Hooney's still trying to build his thing, and Terramona. So Eddie's putting seeds. He's planting seeds, and you know you got to be patient. Like what did Frank Warren say? Yeah, we invested in Daniel 4 or 5 years ago. But do these guys have that time period right now? Because it's boxing. The hunger has accelerated for boxing. So everybody wants to be in the big fights today or tomorrow or yesterday. Yeah. So will they get the time to develop their craft before getting pushed into? Because let's forget, Daniel had to have a few spills before he became IBF champion. He had to have a few spills. You know what I mean? Okay, Anthony says, I don't think she ever got popped. It was a DQJ investigation of Balco and their documents that revealed that she was juicing and even injecting the gear. She lied under oath at the government investigator committee, hearing that it was land. And that is what landed her in prison. Wow, wow, wow. Flip it now. It's crazy, man. Crazy things. Alex Barreri. Any footage? Is there any footage? Can't see no footage. He's had 11 fights, no footage. You know, amateur fights. How about this? Recent. All right, so Eddie's trying to sneak into Canada a little now. So it looks like. I can't stand Daily Motion. You've got so many ads, man. Look, you see that? As soon as you press Daily, flipping. All right, this one goes full limit. It looks like full fight against Zanig Atikashiev, 2023. And it buffers. Yeah, that's the thing. Daily Motion used to be good, but then it just went. I just want to see a couple of moves. See how he navigates the ring. See a couple of bars. I just need to hear a couple of bars. Then I can do a more thorough investigative thing. Ron A reminds me of that decent Boston fight. The opponent was pretty good, and Boston hasn't developed any physicality yet. He needs time. Yeah, you could see like he wasn't mature enough to quite cope with Bilal Fawaz. He wasn't quite mature enough. And if Bilal gets his head right, he'll stop that guy next time out. He'll stop him. He'll stop him. But they should avoid the rematch. But they probably have to take it now. If you don't take the rematch, then they're going to say, well, why don't you take the rematch? It was a draw. It was scored a draw, right? So why don't you have to go and get the W now? You're not going to be a world champion if you can't get past this level. Junaid Boston. Alex. See, Yeah, the Matrim kids, they're getting some tough assignments, man. I'm just watching him now. Just pouring the jab. Not really much jab there, really. It's actually a hard punch to throw. Is he a southpaw? Or is he a switcher? Is he a switcheroony? Southpaw now. Alright, he's in the southpaw stance. Seems to be moving okay. Not too bad. Now he's putting the jab in there, but not with no authority. Somebody with more experience and ability would probably be countering that one. It's 29, they got to get a move on, innit? Got to get a move on. Ronnie, I think Bilal wanted that result, but he gets paid again and will still get calls from other promoters because he didn't beat a touted prospect about being cynical. Sometimes you perform like that, you get blackballed. You get less chance of getting fights, actually. Yeah, draw with the fancy prospect. Find yourself struggling to get opponents. But some promoters might take the chance to say, well, if you can beat this guy here, we'll know how good you are. And it will springboard you onto bigger things. So Bilal looked pretty good, man. Looked pretty good, man. He did a little Philly show. I've seen this guy's face before. I don't know much about him though. 6'4". Obviously, I'm not familiar with none of the opponents. Okay. We'll see. We'll see how he performs on the DAZN card, innit? Then we'll go from there. That'll be his big debut. Saddam Ali coming back. Dennis Berenchek says he won't be a punching bag for Keyshawn Davis. Is Abdullah Mason on the undercard? That's this weekend, isn't it? That's this weekend. I've got to go doctor, man. I hate going doctor, you know. I've got to go doctors, man. I'm getting old, man. You know what's happening to me, yeah? The circulation in a couple of my fingers is really dodgy. Don't know what that's about. I hate doctor stuff, man. I ain't been doctors for about 3-4 years, you know. Seriously, maybe about 4 years. I haven't been into a doctor. Haven't been. Why don't you go check that? Nah, fuck the doctor. I'm riding the bike, Anthony, and I'm doing a bit of cardio. Doing a bit of cardio. I'm riding my bike. Doing some walks and stuff. I was on the bike today. Doing some squats with very light weights. I mean, I was told to do squats, do more squats, so doing that. Doing a bit of dumbbell work. Can I do 50 sit-ups now? I don't know. I don't know actually. In one sitting. That's interesting. I'm not sure. I haven't done sit-ups for a long time actually. I'm not sure. Probably not, you know. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do 50. That's not good, is it? That's not good. No, I don't think I could, Anthony. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I could. Without mashing up something. Yeah, that is, yeah, that's a good point. 50 sit-ups, one sitting. I'm not sure, you know. I'll have to have a look at that, see what I can do. I reckon I'd probably get up to 20. And then it'd be like, Tom said 50 is a lot in one sitting. It is quite a bit, man. It is quite a bit. It is quite a bit. Before that would be light work. That would be just extremely light work. In fact, like my sit up game was kind of crazy, isn't it? Like I used to do the what's the one? You know the spread where you spread eagle your arms and your legs and you come in and crunch in. I do 50 of them back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But not now, bro. Not now. This Barenchik ain't a bad fighter, you know. Yeah, it is quite a bit, Tom. It's quite a bit. It is quite a bit. In one, it's quite a bit. See, Anthony is on a proper workout schedule. Wow. 36-year-old Barenchik. Any upsets? Anyone seen Barenchik? Is pretty good. So, what should my target then be, Anthony? Are you saying what should be my target? I've got to join a gym. I've got to join a gym. What should my target be? I mean, we can chop up my workout regime between this Davis Barenchik fight. This is one of the last top rank cards over there, though, on ESPN, isn't it? I'm doing hills. What I'm doing on the bike is I'm doing hills. I'm doing hills. So my legs, they're feeling pretty strong. And you know what it is, yeah? The doctor told me not to put no pressure on my knees when I told him that my knee would lock in. He told me not to do it. And you know, I ignored him, man. I ignored him, and I've been doing the hills on the bike, and my legs have strengthened up. They've actually strengthened up, and I'm still getting them locks, but they're not as bad. Because what it is, man, you see when you get older, the fibers around, especially the legs, that's what a lot of people don't realize, get weak. One of your first areas that get weak when you're old is your legs. It's legs, rude boy. You know what I mean? You need to keep strong legs when you're getting on. I've been doing the hills, and I don't know if the fibers are tightening up around the knee, the thighs, and stuff. And yeah, it just feels a lot stronger. And he says 25 and build up. Yeah. Toby said he was 55 yesterday and getting older ain't no fun. He used to laugh at the old boys complaining about aches and pains. But I know what they mean now. Oh yeah. Yeah. Touches with a weight is good for the core. What's that one? Touches. Yeah. No, I definitely can't do 50 press ups right now. I definitely can't do 50 press ups. Before that was just my go-to thing. I used to do like 3 sets of 50. I can't do 50 right now. I can't do 50. I couldn't do 50. I couldn't do 50. I'm probably at about 15 at the max right now. Maybe 15. Um, I did try and do something, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. I was struggling on the presser. I can't even lie. And I used to be I used to be like, the most press. What's the most press ups I've done at one? It was. I didn't quite get to 100. I think I got to about. I want to say between 80 and 90. Between 80 and 90. I did it between 80 and. I think that's the most I ever did. You know what I mean? I know some people can do 200 and 150, but you know, I'm like, yeah. But my regime is three sets of 50. Just do 3 sets of 50, and not much break between the rest periods. People take toe touches. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get you, Tone. I get what you're saying. Knees over toes, squats, low weights, high reps. Okay. Copin '09. Is the Moses versus Prince Charles still happening? So I was looking forward to seeing Moses versus a full training camp Prince Charles. Hope it's not announced at the last minute. There's been no follow up on that. There's been no follow up on that. Women weakens legs, says Toby Bartlett. That's what Mickey told Rocky. Nah, I don't believe that crap. I don't believe that. Maybe for boxers, because it's an extreme um, situation they're going into, but nah, I don't believe that. You know what I mean? You're working the vital muscle of your work, Lensa, isn't it? But we won't get into that. Toby Bartlett, yep, big up Derek Clark. I've been roofing for over 30 years. I'm good. But when I woke up or I sit too long, even real old people ask if I'm okay. Takes a bit to get loose. Then I'm up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people see people around me, you and Toby. We probably think in our mind we're thinking, yeah, I'm still what I was 10, 15 years ago, but you're not. You're not. You're just not. You're not. And the only way you can be there is if you have to maintain that fitness regime, um, even more so when you're this age than back then, because lack of exercise can bring on a lot of conditions that we really don't want to know about. Ronnie, I recommend lunges too, forward and back lunges and side lunges. I usually do them with a weighted vest. Okay. Toe touches. Lie on your back, feet in the air, reach up and touch your toes. Yeah. I've got to. Yes, I'm gonna get one of them mats. You know them little. Like in school, I'm gonna get one of them mats to work out on. The other one I had, it was just rotten. Get rid of it and get a new mat. Ronnie, I don't go to the gym, but I follow exercise routines. There are a lot to choose from on YouTube. Derek's 48. Yeah, getting them stretches in, Derek. You know what I mean? Although the woman at the park, when I was walking just the other week, she said to me that stretches are not as effective as people say. You need to really be building muscle, and she didn't weren't talking about heavy weights. She said you're best off just doing like you do stretches to get yourself going and to warm up. but you really need to be doing strength resistance training. That's what you need to be doing. Yeah. Toby said, my mind is still in my mid-20s, but my body feels like it's in his mid-60s. So good. So good. So good. Because, you know, like, it's weird, actually, man. Like, I woke up about 7 and I felt like, man, I wish if I was in the gym, I'd go now. Like, to me, like, that's what, see, if I join it, I'm going to be going at 7 in the morning. I'm not going to go when everyone is. I want to go what time I want to go. Like, for me, like, to be in there about 7 a.m. working out is good for me. I do an hour, get out, get some brekkie, and I'm set up. And then I can do another workout in the evening. Because you need, cause some people think, I'll just do one workout. No, you need a couple. Not every day, but you need to do a couple. You need to do a couple of workouts a day. Tone said the gym is packed at 7 a.m. I bet it is, because a lot of people are getting it in before they get to work, in it. Yeah, that's a point, actually. But it's a 24/7 gym, innit? So, I could even go at 5 a.m. Because sometimes I'm still up. I'm still up, man. I'm still up. I could go at 5 a.m. I could go at 5 a.m. Bam and Fernando Martinez. Well, make the fight then, Eddie. Make it. The Fez. I don't like going places where there's a bunch of people there. Okay. Copy 09. Anyone seen this Canadian heavyweight, Alexis Barrera? Eddie is co-promoting. Is he any good? Well, I was just talking about him a minute ago. He fights on that Eduardo Hernandez card in Canada soon. We're just talking about him. I'm not sure. I couldn't really gauge much from what I saw on Daily Motion. I wasn't really focused in. He's a southpaw, isn't it? Why? Why don't you like going to gyms? Because there's other people in there. I don't focus on them, man. I'm just going there and do what I'm doing. I don't focus on people. I'm just go in there and work out and leave. You know what I mean? I don't focus on them. If I go gym, Tone said, in your mid-50s, one workout a day is good. You won't recover like you did as a younger man. See, but that's the thing. Like, so I do 2 sessions. I do two sessions a day. So I'll ride the bike, maybe do some hill walks, and I'll later on I'll do another session, like use the dumbbells, do some squats. So I do 2 a day already. I do 2 a day. So yeah, for me, like, I don't know, some like, because see, the thing is, yeah, when I work out, I guess the endorphins thing. Like, once I start, I'm great. I'm great. Then I mean, I'm just like, yeah, this is where I need to be. And you can even mentally like feel the benefits of working out. You know what I mean? So that, like, once I'm in the zone and I've done that one earlier morning workout, I'm like, okay, let me do some light dumbbells in the evening, do some squats, use the arm bands. Well, my missus took my flipping armbands, innit? I think I've got a couple left in the night. I'll just go Sports Direct, get some new ones, get a whole set. Right. Jaime is gonna rematch Sarase. Hmm. I like to see that. See, I think he's gonna beat Jaime again. I think he's gonna beat Jaime. I think he'll beat him. Because they're saying, oh, okay, it might have come against the run of play, but he's going to be way more confident. He's going to be way more confident. And Jaime don't have a good defense, man. Jaime learned a lot of bad habits. Okay. Yeah, when you get on, you got to really maintain your shit, man. You can't just get up and go like you used to. You have to be specific. So for me, it's been like strengthening up them legs. But yeah, I need to like probably get more into like the natural body weight exercise, like you're saying, like the press ups again. Yeah. Brian Norman Senior. Is he? Oh yeah, he's fighting Hackett. He's still training his son. Is he giving his son the full attention though? Because I'm sure he's training with it in mind that he wants to beat the crap out of Hackett. So he's probably taking that serious. So Baranchik does not believe he's hit the peak. He talks as though the best is still to come, but he's already accomplished plenty. He was just 12 when he's encouraged to go to the gym for the first time. He was fighting a lot in the streets, and his mum brought him to a boxing school in order to spend his energy there instead of the streets. So he's about 36. So we all believe that Keyshawn should win his first title on Saturday. Is there anyone that thinks Baranchik can pull an upset? I'm just going to turn the heat, you know. Yeah, the Fez. Yeah. You don't want to put on too much weight by the time you're 50. You know what happened to me a few years back? It's not even funny. Like one of my elder brethrens, really good friend of mine, are like he used to work for Telecom and like yeah, I remember he put all our phone connections in the house. Good friend of ours, and he was always a bit heavy, and he got diabetes, and when he lost his leg, his foot. I remember when he lost his foot, man. And yo, I'm telling you, right? I hit the gym, boy. I lost about a stone and a half. 3 months. I said, no. I'm serious. Yeah. Spurred into action. Spurred into action, bro. Yeah. Man lost his foot, you know. I said, no, 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 no. He's passed away now. He's passed away. A few of my elder brethren. Another one, obviously you don't know them. You don't need to say their names. He used to be a great footballer, another one of them. Really excellent footballer. He was about 6'3". He looked like Socrates, not mixed race, light skinned brother. And he was a great fighter, great street fighter. And he just started putting on a lot of weight. Passed away now, man. Health issues through weight. And someone made a good I've got a few pounds to shift as well myself, right? But someone made a good comment on one of my hangouts. Not on a hangout. It was Dr. Wu. I think it was Dr. Wu Doc. Is it Dr. Wu? He made a very good comment about Lawrence Okoli. See, Lawrence Okoli's weight gain isn't just a result of him moving up and he needs to be big. He's overeating. He is overeating. Right? And Dr. Wu said he's got a certain Western African genetics where he's got to watch his carb intake and what carbs he's taking in. Okoli eating too much carbs too quick. Listen. You don't be the cruiserweight champion in 2023, right? And then by 2025, you're 60 pounds over that weight. Holyfield didn't do that. Usyk didn't do that. You name anyone who came from light heavy to cruiserweight who weighed in at 260. Name them. 260. Yeah, big up Ron Lyle, you know. Colorado. Ron Lyle, my dude. Bad man. Big up Bruce Gass. You name the fighters who weighed in at 200 pounds at cruiser, and now you weigh 260. Now, don't get me wrong. He's training. He's working out. But he's eating a lot of food. An excessive amount. To put that much weight on. An excessive amount. And look at the size of him to Richard Riakporhe. Lawrence is eating a lot of food, bro. Lawrence is eating a lot of food. A lot. No doubt about that. Lopez says proper wake-up call. Oh, yeah, it was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call indeed. You know what I mean? Wow. Derek, I think diet, stress, sleep are easily important. When I crave food, I'll eat Greek yogurt with fruit or something like that. Just quit the herb. I quit from winter to midsummer. It affects my health. Well, the herb is subjective in it. Like some people say, oh, you need to stop, but for some people, I know when I smoked, I felt I needed to medicate. And if people want to say you was an addict, you was a junkie or a weed junkie, I'm not even going to argue. I'm not even going to argue with you. I'm not even going to argue. I'm not even going to argue. I'm not even going to argue. Tone. Remember Solis? He threw it all the way at the buffet. If you look at the condition that Olaniyi Solis was in when he fought David Haye, right, in the World Championships, when was that? Around 2003? When was that? Right? To when he turned pro, it's ridiculous. Like, what happened to that guy? What, like, I remember his promoter, after he lost the second time to Tony Thompson, he was furious. He said, I'm just going to flip him, just let him, just unleash him to the wolves now. He just had enough. He just had enough of him. He was furious. He didn't want to box, though, innit? He said he didn't like boxing. He said, he don't watch boxing. Doesn't watch boxing. Not into boxing. You know what I mean? He just wanted to get paid, innit? By the time he finished his amateur stint, he was done with it. His desire had gone. Just going to get this coffee together, people. Won't be long. Yeah, man. Solis threw away his career, man. Threw his career away, Tom, basically, on the scales. Riddick Bowe did the same thing. S. Ulex says it's the carbs. S is saying, didn't Cody lose a ton of weight before he took up boxing? Pretty sure already used to be quite overweight before he took up the sport. Apparently he was. But, you know, he got down to... He was struggling to make cruiser in it, but, you know. And you can see that now. Like, he's unburdened of trying to make the weight. And he's overindulging as a result. Because you don't have to make weight to be a heavyweight. There's no scale. But at the least, to me, 240. No more than 240. He should be right now. And maybe he could gain more weight, but it's too quick. He's got to 262 quick, surely. But I don't know. I'm not him. He knows better than me. We'll have to see by the performances. If Richard Riakporhe turns him over, then we'll know. We'll have a better read on the situation. Richard said he's not bulking up. Richard probably not going to get in the ring to more than 220. And a lot of people say, oh, it's an unfair disadvantage. Not necessarily. How you don't know yet. Like, smaller heavyweights can beat bulked up heavyweights. They always have. Look what Alexander Usyk's doing. David Haye beat a few bulked up heavyweights. It doesn't mean nothing. Lefez, imagine if he wasn't training. Oof. He'd probably hit about 280 if he wasn't training. He'd probably hit about 280. Bruce Gass, remember when Riddick had the kitchen built in his kitchen? Yeah, that his career was over. When them rumors came out, his career just fell apart. And Eddie Futch had enough. He got out of it. Just got out. He got out of the picture. Yeah. Yeah, Riddick was a fridge weight. A fridge weight, boy. Yeah, lots of them balloon up, Bruce. Like you picked out two good ones. James Toney would balloon up. Yeah, he'd balloon up a lot. I mean, because you see, when he was a kid, he used to play American football, and they said he was a lot bigger. But when he boxed, obviously, the cardio you do for football, for boxing to other sports is not comparable. Like Curtis Woodhouse, former 140-pound British champion, he's got a channel. He's in the process of trying to lose weight because he's put a lot of weight on. And I remember years back when he transited, because he used to be a professional footballer, right? He used to be a professional footballer. And I remember him talking about the training a boxer does compared to a footballer. It's not comparable. Not comparable at all. Yeah? Just say when he was a professional footballer, he might have been 12 stone or so. He's about 5'7", 5'7". He may be 11, 12 stone. But in boxing, nah, you've got to get that. For him at 5'7" in his frame, you have to get down to 10 stone. And he was talking about it. He had a few fights at welter, and he wasn't as effective. So he had to get down. He tried to get down to lightweight, and that was a little too much for him, just for his bone structure, obviously. So 140 was the happy medium, and that's where he eventually won a title. Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not easy. Yeah, Duran used to but see that's see what Leonard done to Duran. After Leonard lost to Duran in Montreal, was the rematch in New Orleans? I can't remember, right? They knew that Duran had a habit of blowing up in between fights. And I don't know if there was a rematch. I think there was a rematch clause. But Leonard was in control of the rematch clause. Leonard was the money man. So Leonard said, Team Leonard, they made the decision to give Duran an ultimatum. Hey, we've got a date. You know what I mean? We've got a date for the rematch. And it was maybe literally, let's have a look. Let me go to the box rec of the sugared one. Let's have a quick look. Sugar Ray Leonard. All right, it came up in the suggestion. I flipping forgot. I left it. Okay, there we go. One sec. Some people trying, you drink too much coffee. Listen, leave me alone, man. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to eat proper. Let me have my coffee, man. I'm trying to take everything from people. Leave my coffee, bro. Leave my coffee. Yeah? I ain't got no sugar in it. Let me have my coffee. You gotta have something. Like, listen, you can't stop everything, bro. Yeah, I was right as well. New Orleans Superdome. There was 6 months, 5 months between the first fight and the second fight. And the reason for that is because they knew Duran blew up. So Duran had to spend all that time after partying after he beat Leonard, sweating down to try and get the weight off. And yeah, he looked flat in the rematch. The Nomads fight. Although it was the scorecards are very close though in the Nomads fight up until the 8th round. One of the judges had no one had it level, but Leonard is no more up than 2 points on the scorecards. But yeah, you got the Nomads. Because like Duran would go on binges. After he fought, he would go on binges. You know what I mean? And James Toney, same thing. That's how, you know. I remember when I watched him lose to Drake Thadsey. So how do you lose to this guy? And Drake Thadsey weren't bad. He weren't bad. But I'm like, how does someone of your ability lose to Drake Thadsey? But you can see he was sleepwalking. Like you can get him on days like that. You couldn't stop him. You couldn't knock him out. But you can catch James Toney on occasion where he's just sluggish or he just demotivated. Great fighter though, but he had some stinkers. Bruce Gass, you got to try the 30-day water only challenge. No one could do that. How do you drink? You drink water. I wouldn't even. I'd be scared. You drink water for 30 days only. Nah, that's got to be crazy. Is that even possible? 5 months apart, Lopez. Vinny Paz told me he nearly died making weight. I've got an interview with Vinny Paz. Yeah, weight making, man. Oh, Bruce, he says I drink water only, no soda, no coffee, no beer, and I don't drink beer no more. Just water. I've been doing it for 3 years. Okay. Yeah, I don't drink soda. I don't drink soda. I'll have the occasional um, hot Ribena. I keep a bottle of Ribena here, but I'm British in it, so you know what I mean. So I'll have a hot Ribena. But you know, I normally jazz it up, have some root ginger and lemon in it and stuff. Try and make it a little more healthy. Because what it is, you need to like you need to be consuming whether it's fluids or solids that are going to break down the mucus in your body. If you're not doing that, then you're asking for trouble in it. Okay, just water. Yes, yeah, yeah. The kidneys love the water, yeah. But Tim Witherspoon said he don't drink water, Bruce. He said he gets his water from fruits. He said he doesn't drink water, or maybe he doesn't drink that much water. Probiotics do that. What are probiotics? What are they for? I'm trying to educate myself as well. Yeah, Vinny was talking about Lou Duva, stinge bag man, stingy Lou. I've got to get the interview up. Probiotics. What they do are live microorganisms that can be found in food or supplements. They help maintain healthy gut bacteria. Okay, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Is that what you use? You use the probiotics? Oh, it's found in yogurts. Okay, but only certain yogurts, though, Tone. Not any yogurt, obviously. Market probiotics promote a healthy gut. Okay, okay. Because what's the things I used to get my mum? They're in the little, you know, they're in a little capsule kind of yogurts. What were they? What's it called again? It's a probiotic. What you guys are saying as well. My mum didn't like them. I said, but mum, it's for healthy. I mean, it's just to wolf it down, take your toothache out for drinking. You know what I mean? What was it called again? Not Yakult. Is it Yakult? You could be right, actually. It was a Yakult sort of thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, not ski. Do they still? I don't think they sell ski yogurt no more. How much they charge for them yogurts? It's a skank, innit? You know, you charge £10 for yogurt and stuff. That's a listen. Teeth in blood. Listen, I like Greek yogurt though, but I normally blend it with some fruit though. Because as for drinking it, eating it by itself, this is bland. That's proper bland, isn't it? Greek yogurt, still, yeah. You can get some decent Greek yogurt for a good price from Aldi as well. But is it any good though? Is the Aldi one any good? Because if it's cheap, it probably ain't that good, is it? They're talking about cottage cheese. Is that another good food? Cottage cheese. Reduce your sugar and salt. What's another one my brothers were telling me? Oh, yeah, peanut butter no good, bro. No, leave me alone. Let me have something, man. Let me have my coffee and my bit of peanut butter, man. Flip it now. Yeah, take peanut butter. Nah, come on. Bruce Gas, I do a yogurt and protein drink first thing in the AM. After that, all water. Okay. BS and Beats. He says, Aldi ingredients identical to name brand. Not always, but yes. All right, so you're recommending the Greek yogurt from Aldi. Okay. On your recommendation, on this. Okay, okay. Bruce Gas, if you snack on peanuts, Jimmy Carter did, and he made it to 100. Yeah, but you see, you can do peanut, but if you it's when you eat salted peanuts and stuff, that's when it becomes an issue. Tom says cottage cheese is high in protein, low in carbs. I tell you what though, right? I remember my ex making a salad with cottage cheese. Hey, it weren't bad. Weren't half bad. I'll tell you that now. It weren't half bad. Jazz funk, condensed milk on bread. that that that's the foods that get people in trouble in it. Condensed milk on bread, you know. What you talking? Yeah, are you talking Nestle's milk on bread? That's some old school backyard Caribbean struggle food, bro. I never used to like that because I don't have a great sweet tooth like that. Thankfully, I don't have a massive sweet tooth, so I never used to like my sisters and brothers. They eat cool, and my cousins. Yeah, condensed milk and bread. Nah, it's too much for me, bro. It was too much. I'd have some condensed milk in tea, coffee, hot chocolate, but I haven't used that for years, condensed milk. I'm talking absolute years, probably 90s. I haven't used condensed milk. That's the hard one. With the hard no bread tone. That's the artery blocker. Hard dough bread and condensed Nestle's milk. Hard dough bread and condensed Nestle's milk is the artery blocker. Jazz Funk says yard food beats. Live it. Whoa. I tell you what, yeah. I'm thinking how I used to eat back in the day. Like I was spoiled, right? My mum used to spoil me. So when I went back at home when I was doing painting and decorating, yeah, my mum would make me breakfast in the morning, breakfast and lunch in the morning, right? So I get my sandwiches in foil paper. So I'm looking. Okay, what we got today? So I wouldn't even look. I never go. I mean, I'm eating whatever my mum gets me. So I'm not even looking. Get my sandwiches. And when I get to my sandwiches, bruh, hard dough bread and corned beef sandwich in it. Like bloody hell. Hey, but see when you're young, you can box all off it. When you're young, you can box it all off. You can burn all that off, bruh. Hard dough bread and corned beef, you know. Tastes good though. Tastes good. I mean, long term, nah. Bruce Gas says milk is for babies. Well, the only milk I drink alternatives like almond and stuff like that, and coconut milk. So I don't drink cow's milk. Although I do eat cheese. Bruce, don't if you tell me don't eat cheese, Bruce, we're gonna fall out. I mean, you gotta eat cheese. Everyone in this hangout better not tell me they don't eat cheese, and we're gonna fall out. If you tell me you don't eat cheese, we're gonna fall out. Milk I get. I can go without the milk. But cheese? Nah. I haven't got no cheese in the house now though. Derek Clark, my wife makes a good sourdough. Your wife make bread, yeah? Bloody hell. Jazz Funk says times were hard beats. Yeah, they were. Well, our struggle food is what kept us growing. You know what I mean? You know how much you have to pay for struggle food now, right? Listen, let me tell you, right? You're saying that. My mom used to make cocoa bread. My mom used to make the cocoa bread, bro. Yeah, that's what we used to eat, man. West Indian bread, cocoa bread. Before people, oh, you need to eat brown bread and the fiber and yeah, and all that wholemeal brown. Nah, bro. Hard dough bread. You know what I mean? Hard dough bread, bro. Bruce says avoid as much dairy, white flour, and refined sugars as you can. Agreed. Tone says, nah, milk is good. Milk is good. Hard dough bread, proper stodge. Have to sleep. Yeah. Hard dough bread. That's what we grew up on, though, man. We grew up on them foods. Hard dough bread, bulla bread, bun and cheese. Yeah, deal with it. And you know what we used to get, right? You know what the sandwich was, yeah? Anyone from the Caribbean knows this sandwich is the cocoa bread and patty sandwich. That is just like the artery blocker. But yeah, we used to yeah. In America, you know how they like the Wu-Tang we took there like patty cocoa bread with cheese and that's why they got obesity problems over there as well. Bruce says only on pizza. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Derek says we love our cheese. Jazz Funk, bun and cheese. Oh yeah, but listen. Bun and cheese. You know, I tell you what, man. A bun, piece of bun and cheese and tea in the evening. It's just like, yo. You want a link, Bruce? I'll drop you a link, man. No problem. Bun and cheese and tea in the evening. British tea, you know. Not no Earl Grey, but I talk Tetley and them thing there. You know what I mean? Tea, you know what I'm saying? Tea, mate. Right? Bun and cheese and tea. Ulix, bun and cheese. Yeah, see, everyone is co-signing the bun and cheese, bro. Everybody co-signing the bun and cheese. Ulitz, Lefez. Yeah. Tone co-signing. Jazz Funk. EJ, what's up? What's up, Bruce?
Brother Beats, what's happening, my man?
Yeah, man, we're just here. We're
Bro,
here, like we're just talking about dietary things and boxing. It's important. Like people might say, "Oh, well, you're not talking boxing." So you don't think dietary, you know what I mean, information is important to boxing? It's all connected.
100%. No, I'm very, very passionate about nutrition.
Okay.
Is that echo coming from me?
Is it from my end?
Test 1, 2.
Let's have a look.
Test.
Echo. Cancellation.
Am I still echoing? No, I think it's gone. I think it's gone. Beautiful. No, see, I'm just very passionate about this because for the last 30 years of my life, I was a nutritional technician. I owned a small gym and a nutritional supplement business, and I was very, very passionate about it. I understand nutrition. I've taken several courses. I've like I said, I'm a certified nutritional technician. I've dieted hundreds of people, lost thousands of pounds, and it really is a science. We're talking about what we put in our bodies, and to me, that's like putting money in the bank, especially younger people. You got to do it while you're younger because it all pays off in the end. I mean, I'm 70 years old, and I just got through walking 2.5 miles with my dog.
Yeah.
And you got to stay active, but you have to eat the right thing. Diet is so important. You see, you buy processed food, your body has to unprocess that to get down to the 3 basic nutrients, which are protein, fat, and carbohydrates. And a lot of people they just don't have the knowledge. They look at carbohydrates as carbohydrates, and they're different. They're way different. Like a handful of spinach is not the same thing as a handful of cotton candy, but yet they're both carbohydrates. It's just a little bit of knowing what you put in your body will make a big difference. Because the benefits are unbelievable. I mean, and like I was talking about the water. Somebody told me a few years ago, try the 30-day water challenge, because I was drinking soda, I was drinking beer, coffee every morning. I don't think I ever really had a bottle of water. I said, fuck it, I'm going to try that. I did it for 30 days. My skin was different. My hair was softer. My senses were tingling. Just an amazing thing. And I've been drinking nothing but water now for the past 3 years.
So, let me ask you this, right? Are you saying you drank nothing, could consume nothing but water for 30 days?
Exactly. Well, not nothing but water. Still do the food. If you have to have that cup of coffee, wean yourself off of that if you can. But nothing but water. When you sit back, you don't sit back with a soda. You don't sit back with a beer, Kool-Aid, no iced tea, H2O. And first of all, if you're cost conscious, you're going to save a ton of money when you go out to restaurants just by doing that, especially if you have a family. But the benefits are just amazing. Your internal organs are going to thank you for it. Your kidneys, your liver, even your heart. It's just water. Everything you drink, it has to break down to the essence of water. So when you're putting that Coca-Cola in your body has to process the sugar, the caramel, the caffeine, just to get at the water, which is what your body wants when you put liquid in it. So I
wouldn't even dream of putting Coca-Cola in my body. I wouldn't dream of putting that crap. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put most of the sodas in my body, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Millions of people do, man. Millions of people do, and I've got to the point where I'm actually a bad person to hang around with if you're going to go out to restaurants or things like that, because I'm to the point now where at my age, I don't see any benefits of eating that crap. And I try to tell people, not being an asshole. It's kind of hard not to be an asshole, but when you have the passion that I do, and I see people my age that are dropping like flies left and right. From fucking shitty diets, their guts are bigger than their fucking. They can't even see their dick anymore. Their bellies are so fucking big, and all these chronic diseases take over your body, and nutrition, it's just so key. We talk about the probiotics and the prebiotics. These are bacteria, very beneficial bacteria that's in your gut anyway. And what they do is they break down the food. That's the first defense. The probiotics, they break down the food so it gets into your liver and into the bloodstream, and your body can utilize the fuel. So it's
what's the best way to consume probiotics? What's the best way to take them? Yogurt?
Well, there are fruits that contain them, like pineapple has a bropoline. Apples have probiotics in there. Bananas have probiotics. There are fruits that you can take that have them, and there are also supplements. You can buy a probiotic or prebiotic. Pretty inexpensive. You pop one before you eat, and you'll feel a difference because everything from the rooter to the shooter to the tutor. Everything in between. You'll notice it when you have your bowel movements in the morning. You'll notice it when just by the odor of your sweat from the food that you eat. It's amazing the correlation between diet and fucking and just lifestyle.
Today I had a banana and grapefruit smoothie. That's what I had for the morning. Quite nice.
Every day I have a smoothie. That's the first thing I put in my body after I do my cardio. Because see, if you do your cardio on an empty stomach, your body needs a fuel. It needs a fuel source, and the primary fuel source is carbohydrates, because carbohydrates, they break down to glucose, which is sugar, which is your body's fuel source, primary fuel source. But when you get up in the morning, you don't have any of that glucose in your body. If as long as you haven't pigged out the night before, you're pretty clean. So if you do your cardio on an empty stomach, your body's going to look for a fuel source. It's going to tap into the fat stores. And if you do that consistently, your body will key into burning more fat, and you'll stay leaner. Because fat is unhealthy. That's a pretty basic thing.
Yeah.
Lean mass is healthy, so we can eat to increase our lean mass. Eat clean proteins. Avoid the saturated fats. Eat the good fish, the good clean salmon and the tuna, the mackerel. There's just so many good things you can eat. And see, I don't even eat for taste. I used to do that, but as long as it's palatable, I'll eat it, because I eat for what I'm going to feel like after I eat. An hour later, it's assimilated.
Like bread, pasta, that's a no-no.
Nah, I avoid it because it's just it contains that white flour, that the starch, which is a real bitch for your body to break down. Just like the dairy. See, the dairy contains a sugar called lactose, and your body doesn't break down that lactose, and it sits subcutaneously under your skin.
So what about lactose-free dairy products? No good.
Yeah, they're okay, but then again, you're fucking around with a lot of different processing, a lot of the food's being treated with heat and different chemicals. So I pretty much like to keep it as clean as possible. The dairy that I do eat, I eat the yogurt in the morning, and after dinner, my wife buys frozen yogurt. I have a little cup of frozen yogurt every night, vanilla frozen yogurt, and it's just a lifestyle. Just stay away from fucking crappy food, because if you don't, you're gonna pay for it in the long run.
Like what you said, yeah, you've got to adjust from eating for taste to eat for health. Like with my porridge, I just have half a banana, and I don't put no honey, I don't put sugar in it, and just some milk. And it's not a sweet, but I prefer it like that. I prefer it really mean. Sometimes I might have a whole banana, and I just eat the porridge.
That's what we call performance nutrition. You eat that, and that's fueling every cell in your body. You're not going to sit there and eat 3 bananas. You're dicing up a banana in there. You put whatever you put in there, you just don't indulge in it. You put small amounts. If you have to, I call it like little cheat things. You want to put a little bit of honey in there, that's okay. You want to throw a little bit of raisins in there. Hey man, we're not monks. I'm not saying go eat a handful of wheatgrass. We have to. We got to be real about it,
you gotta be real. You gotta be real.
But with a little bit of creativity, and like you said, you have to get that mindset where you're eating it for performance. You're going to eat it because it's going to do your body good. If it's going to taste good, man, go have a piece of strawberry shortcake or something like that, and work it off if you need that kind of a thrill in your body.
The thing is, we got a lot of Caribbeans in the chat, and a lot of them will be stubborn. I'm just saying, let's got to keep it real. We really, but our diet is healthy, but a lot of it is unhealthy. Like the West Indian bread, like what we're talking about, like our chicken, the way we marinate and the gravies and stuff, it's not healthy. Too much rice and peas, not healthy. The rice, like, and see, we survived on these foods. Rice and peas, like, was just staple food, but in abundance, it's not healthy.
Well, see, it is healthy if you're using that as your staple diet, as long as you're not gouging yourself on it. I mean, if you have some rice and peas with every meal, see, rice is a carbohydrate which contains protein, and peas is a carbohydrate which contains protein, and they're both what they call incomplete protein sources. But if you mix them together, you're creating a complete protein source which has got good complex carbohydrates to it. I'm not saying sit there and just keep a handful of rice and peas down your throat, but that's actually a good balanced meal. You put some chicken in there, and that's pretty much a perfectly clean meal.
Okay, all right.
That,
See,
that,
like you say, it's balanced. It's balanced. It's balanced. It's
it's
balanced.
balanced,
Obviously,
and what you're talking about, that's all made from scratch. That's not going to the drive-in window and getting your
yeah,
processed rice and peas burger. That's all clean, healthy, wholesome food, and that's what it's all about. As clean as you possibly can get it. Go in your medicine cabinet. I mean, I call it your medicine cabinet, your kitchen cabinet, and just look at the ingredients that what you're putting in your body. I mean, even my wife bought a box of vanilla protein the other day. I'm vanilla pudding, and I'm like, I don't eat vanilla pudding, but you want to buy it? And I looked at the ingredients on there, and there was so much fucking toxic shit in there.
yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
I wouldn't even put a touch of that in my mouth. I wouldn't take a touch of that. It just blew my mind. And this is Bill Cosby, vanilla pudding. Give it to your kids, and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying, man? You got to be very very vigilant about what you eat in this world.
You have to be, and like I was saying, like even with the porridge, I'm not saying everything, but sometimes I'll have it with water rather than milk. I'll have make the porridge with water. And some people, hey, but listen, it's way healthier. Way healthier.
I would suggest doing a more predominantly protein diet, because I find that the carbohydrate, unless you're very very active, they will tend to turn to fat unless you burn them off. But first thing in the morning, that oatmeal is okay. But I eat 2 meals a day. I don't eat lunch. The protein shake, I don't even call that a meal, but that's the first thing. And then I do like 4 eggs every day with a potato diced in there, an apple for the probiotics, and an English muffin. That's my weakness on that. I have an English muffin with some jelly on that. But see, with everything that I'm doing, the clean protein, the complex, the simple carbs, it kind of it extends the releases, and it doesn't release the sugar and the white flour. Mixing it with the protein, it blunts the release of it, so you get more of a sustained release. But if you just eat the people that just have like toast for breakfast, toast with jelly, bad idea. Get some protein in there. Get a little protein in there. Whatever it may be. Eggs are a great source. Eggs have so many nutrients, amino acids, different proteins to take care of different functions in your body.
One of my breakfasts is avocado and boiled eggs. Is that healthy?
Very healthy. Avocado is a very good fat. It contains the omega-3s, which are very difficult to find. Also the omega-6s. But yes, avocados are what we call a superfood in this generation.
Yeah. It's all very it's essential. Like especially you see when we're getting on, people like you're 70, I'm 57 now. I turned 57 the other day. So we're like when you're getting on, you've got to take all this into consideration, man. And even when you need the good habits from when you're young. You need to have the good habits from when you're young. Because a lot of people can't cook either. They can't cook.
Exactly. Because sooner or later, as you get older, you're going to go to your doctors, and he's going to tell you that you need to get your diet under control. You have to lose weight, or whatever it may be. You want to stay a step ahead of that, a step ahead of the curve, and take care of it yourself, because we're definitely our best physicians. And nutrition is so powerful. People don't realize that you can actually cure diseases by eating the right kinds of foods. It's overlooked because there's no profit in it. Big pharma's not going to make any money if you eat a bunch of carrots and eggs. I mean, it's just not it's not economically.
Yeah. Because like they got them cheap fast food joints everywhere where we are.
Beats, I have not been to a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Wendy's, a Kentucky Fried. I haven't been to that shit in over 20 years. It just doesn't appeal to me at all. I'd rather stop at the market, buy a piece of chicken, go home, put it on the George Foreman grill, and make a chicken burger, whatever it may be. But I mean, I avoid those places because I see people who go there not on a regular basis, but even when they do their cheat meals there, they telling me I had diarrhea, my stomach is blown away, I'm stinking of onions, every other fucking thing. But I mean, we're our best physician. If we take care of ourselves, if we look out after what we eat, it's gonna take a lot of the complications out the older you get.
Yeah.
It's real simple. I mean, it's definitely not difficult. You don't need any kind of PhD or anything for that. Just take a look in your food cabinet. Look what you're eating, and you're not going to make a change overnight. Do it one simple step at a time. If you see the white bread on there, instead of the white bread, go buy, like you said, the Ezekiel bread or the Caribbean bread. Make a whole grain bread, something like that. And eventually, I mean, I almost got bread totally out of my system. My wife buys white bread. I usually give it to the birds because she doesn't eat much of it either.
Probably the best place for it, man.
Oh yeah, I got swine in my window, man.
I do like having a nice chicken wrap though, so it's hard to like stop bread totally. But
well, see, if nutrition is your key and you want to get on a diet, give yourself that 1 day a week. Give yourself a cheat meal. You look forward to it, and the next day you get back on your diet, and see, the diet should not have to be forced. I mean, I used to own a restaurant. I can make good, clean, healthy food, but the reason I closed my restaurant down was I'm seeing my customers get fat as cows, and this is when I was changing my career from the restaurant industry. I was into the nutrition industry and the training and supplement industry back in the mid 90s when they first released all the stuff, the creatine, the glutamine. All that stuff was available, and I saw a lot of money in that. And plus, I was leaning in that direction anyway. But man, the restaurant that I had, I would serve a chicken breast, and it had cream sauce, and it had it was fried. I mean, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it anymore on a clean conscience. I'm seeing people that I know and I liked getting pudgier and pudgier. I said, man, I can't be pushing poison anymore.
It's true, man. It's true, man. It's true. Very true. S said, big up, Bruce. You talk a lot of sense indeed. Derek Clark, the world does not seem to have our best interests in mind at heart, is an understatement. Well, you got to look after yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you can't wait for the government in any country to give you information on what's going to preserve your life. You've got to go and get that knowledge yourself and actually apply it. I mean, 100%.
Yeah, see, we're very fortunate. We have this internet at our disposal, so we can look up the values of the foods. We can look up the nutritional values, the crap that's in there, where generation ago they couldn't do it. We have so much at our fingertips, and if you don't use it, you're just cheating yourself. Because, man, believe me, you're looking in the mirror now. You're 50 now, and you're going to be 60 tomorrow, and the next day you're going to be 70. You're going to say, where did that fucking time go? And what did I do to my body in that amount of time? Stay on top of it. That's all. Just real simple.
But in saying that, Bruce, like back in the day when you didn't have the technology to see what was in the food wasn't sprayed up and the additives that it has back then. Before
way less dangerous back then.
Yeah. And even a lot of the foods. What was I thinking the other day? Tastes different to how it used to taste. I can't remember what it was, but there's a few foods that used to taste a lot different back in the day. And you can see they're putting extra salt, sugar in a lot of these foods, you know.
And plus, we're mass producing these vegetables, and we're using the greenhouses, we're using the hydroponics. We're importing a lot of things where they're not as the inspections aren't as rigid as they were a decade ago. So we're the ones who have to stay on top of things because nobody's looking out for us, bro. You know that, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Esau, he says the detail on food is a blessing and a curse. Bruce, people lost their intuition and passed down knowledge, and now won't do anything unless their smartwatches tell them to.
That's so true.
That's scary, man. That's scary. Yeah.
Hey, Beats, thanks for having me on, brother. Awesome. I love talking nutrition. Like I said, it's my passion. And anytime you want to do it, man, you give me a buzz. And
all right,
we could do a complete nutrition show, audience participation, because I love doing this, and plus I feel like I'm giving back something to people. And
yeah. Appreciate the contribution, Bruce, man. Big yourself up.
Peace, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Bruce. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Yeah, EJ says bun and cheese. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I see. The thing is, man, like, I think that, like, in saying that, the West Indian diet, some people, oh, it's unhealthy, it's unhealthy. It's not really. I mean, I don't think it is really, man. It depends. It depends, because I don't think it was an issue 70s and 80s. I think it's the added on stuff people are eating. The added on stuff. Because like Bruce is saying, rice and peas is all right. You know what I mean? Like with me, if I make rice and peas with rice, I make it with brown rice. But my other little hack, what I do, I don't make rice and peas. I use bulgur wheat. I use bulgur wheat and peas. And you can taste the difference, but it's a lot lighter. And there's more nutrients in the bulgur wheat than, let's say, white rice. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, Bruce knows what he's talking about, man. Like, weekend, I had some mackerel, and I bought some breadfruit and some cocoa yam. You know how much the bread and fruit and cocoa yam cost me? It cost me near £20, and it was half a breadfruit and about 5 cocoa yams, nearly £20. Nearly £20. West Indian food is very expensive, extremely expensive. To buy Caribbean food in London, it costs money. You know what I mean? I know someone from South London say, oh, you can get it way cheaper up here. How do you South London always say you can get it cheaper up there? You know what I mean? And when I got Bricky, they're probably going to charge me an arm and a leg. And by the time, how much is it going to cost me to take Korean and come back? You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, man. So Jack Catterall. Looking forward to seeing Jack trying to get that W over Barboza. Hopefully you can do it, man. Hopefully you can do it. Did I have a story on Jack? What was he saying? Right. Get the money. Because you know how we do. We get the money. Where was Jack Catterall? Jack Catterall story. Oh, there it is. Over 20 years of hard work has led me to this point. I'm ready. Yeah, man. Do your thing, Jack. Looking forward to Callum Smith and Joshua Boatzy. That's a really good fight, man. A really good fight. That's like Both of them are a very transitional period in their careers. Very transitional. Right. Who's got the worst diet? What kind, without being xenophobic or racist, who eats the worst diet and the healthiest? They say the Italians eat very healthy food. EJ says, good listen, Bruce knows. Tone says, make sure you know what you're doing by cutting certain foods out of your diet, like dairy. Nutrient deficiencies will F you up. Tone says, Indian. Yeah, they do say that. They do say that. The Indian food is pretty unhealthy. Some people do say that. You know what I mean? What is it? But the staple thing is white rice with the curries are not healthy. Even Amir Khan said that, and he got a lot of trouble from his people when he started laying into the Indian, and he said that's why a lot of the Indian boxers are not strong. Amir Khan said it. Bruce, he says, American ghetto diet the worst. Wow. Hot Mike said, Americans, especially black ones. Okay. I mean, so are we talking so America chitlins? Well, chitlins are white rice. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Is Mexican healthy? Hot Mike, cowfoot. Oh, cowfoot. Wow, I haven't had cowfoot for ages in it. I don't want to call it salt. We call it sauce, you know. We call that sauce. I tell you what, man. My gran used to cook up stouse. Stouse with rice and butter beans and gravy. They were the days, innit? Tone says, truth be told, India might be a myth. You can't back out now, Tone, you know what I mean? Their curries are very rich. The curries are very rich. Yeah. Them curry sauces are very rich. And if you look at the curry sauces, right, they stain up the plate, right? They stain the plate is stained up. You're eating that. The curry sauces are kind of a bit off the chain. You know what I mean? Although we have curry chicken in Jamaica, but they have very rich curried chicken in their restaurants. Bruce says, no fast food. I've seen a baby on shakes instead of formula in the ghetto. Now, that's a hell of a way to start life. Yeah, it's going to, wow. Hot Mike, that's the scraps the SLAVE owners did not want. That is what our diet is based on. Chitlins, yeah. Soul food, basically. But yo, you know what I mean? You know how much people pay for a plate of that food, that the scraps from the SLAVEOWNERSs? It's a fortune, isn't it? It's a fortune. It's a fortune. Like I'm not gonna lie, some of the meals I've seen let's say the foundationals eat, like it's like mac and cheese, chicken, fried chicken, mac and cheese and stuff. Not the best, not the best. You know what I mean? Like mac and cheese is fattening. That is a fattening food. That's definitely a fattening food. Mac and cheese. You know what I mean? It's an artery clogger. It's an artery clogger. Because like, or if you like, you have to put a lot to make a good mac and cheese. How much cheese do you have to put in that mac and cheese? You have to put a whole lot in, a whole lot, right? It's like lasagna is probably more popular in the UK. Lasagna, you have to put to make a good lasagna. You have to how much cheese do you have to put in there? Diobinuli, I'm liking that card. I wonder why Hearn gave up on the heavyweights. Well, he's got a few. He's trying to develop some prospects. I don't know what he's doing. Like I don't know what he's doing. Bruce says fried chicken with mac and cheese is a precursor to a heart attack. It's like that, sure. It's like that, sure. I eat the cheese and the mac into a heart attack. Not good. Not good. That is unhealthy. Fried chicken and mac and cheese. It is unhealthy. Definitely unhealthy. Can there be any denial on that? Look at Tank Davis's skills. Good head movement there. Tank is talented. Tank is so talented, but we're not really seeing him tested like that. He is very talented. He is very talented. Wow. So what's the standout card for you, Diobinuli, on Heavy Impact? What are you really looking for out of the free cards that have been announced? Free fights that have been announced on the card. Dillian versus Joyce, or a Coley versus Riakpo. That's serious beef, man. Serious beef. See, and what's good about the card is, I mean, like the rivalry. You know what I mean, you can see the rivalry simmering, and if you don't have that in boxing, it doesn't matter if it's world titles, British titles, or non-titles. Then people don't really gravitate to the cards. You know what I'm saying? People want to see animosity, man. They want to see, like, yeah, one person either hates the other or both of them hate each other. They want to see that, you know what I mean, animosity. Cesar, do I think that Saudis will stay, or do I think they'll go in a few years once they have their tourism correct? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I'm just enjoying it for now. You know what I mean? I haven't got a clue. I haven't speculated that far into it. I'm just enjoying what they're producing right now. Diobinuli, I like Akoli to KO Riakpo. I'm looking forward to that one. Eson, Riakpo heavy underdog with the bookies. Is he? A lot of people might be placing a little money on Riakpo, you know. Lawrence starting gas out with his carb riddled diet. You know what I mean? Coming there at 270. Hot Mike, Richard is cashing out, in my opinion. Now he's checking out. Oh, Madonna. Oh, man. Yeah. Dylan was saying that when Richard was being managed by him, they got him the Piccoli fight for the cruiserweight title, and he's now fighting Piccoli at heavyweight for a fraction of what they put out back then. A fraction. So he better perform, or it'd be a horrible business decision on his behalf. Yeah, man. Yeah. Tone says saturated fats, processed meats, frying everything can excess sugar. Soul food is dangerous if eaten excessively. It can, like if are there any Americans, like I don't care if you're black, but specifically if you're black, do you guys have an obesity problem in the black community across there? Is there or not, or is that a stereotype? Is that a stereotype? I think it's a stereotype. Like I'd say the last 20 years, I think that's been a pretty bad stereotype. Probably the last 20 years, that's been a yeah. Wow. Soul food, Could they even fry the greens? Even the greens are fried. They even fry the greens. Who does that? Fry the greens, just boil it. Like I've got some cabbage. I'm gonna have some cabbage. I'm boiling it, man. Like occasionally, like fried cabbage and rice is quite nice, but you can't like. You'll be better off steaming it. Just steam down your greens and eat them rather than fry them. You know what I mean? Steam the cabbage, steam the greens. I mean, Eson, true. And I thought Coley looked even bigger the other day. Yeah, he looked huge, man. Hot Mike. He met his level, lost to Billion Smith, and isn't skilled enough for heavyweight. Probably make more from modeling. Yeah, see, the thing is, man, I'm trying to not buy into your comment, but it's hard not to, really, isn't it? I don't think Richard's about. I don't think Richard's about it. Richard's a good-looking dude. He's got a great physique, but I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. That Billion Smith performance wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. Wasn't good. Wasn't good. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that he can do better than that. And he better be able to, because that was not a good performance by no stretch of the imagination. You know what I mean? Tony said, I can't see Reactor beating a Coley. I'd be shocked if Reactor beat a Coley. I would be shocked. But Coley's new frame has got me worried. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold that that's all healthy weight is put on. When was the Bridgerweight fight? The Bridgerweight fight was December. No, when was it? Let's have a look when the Bridgerweight fight was. Let's have a quick look. Coley. When was the Bridgerweight fight? Against Lucas Rosansky. All right. That was May of last year, right? So in less than, you weigh 223 in May, right? Your next fight in December, you weigh 260, 37-pound weight gain. Is that over 3 stones? That's 3 stones. Hot Mike, boxing is called prize fighting for a reason. However, Richard was fighting his way out of the ghetto, but he's found another way. Hey, listen, if you can find another way to make money rather than getting your head punched in, why wouldn't you? Hot Mike, I'm praying for him though. The Madonna situation ain't the one. Ah, he's all right. All right. I mean, Richard trained down a little bit of old pum pum. No big deal. You know what I mean? He'll live. Tone, if you can get past 5 rounds, then maybe you can get Fatty or Cody. Will be breathing out of his ass. That's what I'm saying, man. But does Richard have the elusive skills? If he stays light and gets on his footwork game, perhaps he can give Lawrence trouble. Esau, exactly, Tone. Just not sure if he's got the skills, as he certainly doesn't have the reach. Oh man! Hopefully, Cody don't turn it into a wrestling match, because he could do just like smother a Cody, smother Richard. You know what I mean? Just smother him out. What's Richard gonna do? He gets smothered. Big Lawrence will smother Richard. Oh dear. But Cody's got to be careful of that, because if he stinks the place out, there's a good chance that Turkey won't give him the invite to fight over there, and he wants to see the good thing about the Saudi involvement is boxers can't just win; they got to look good. They got to look good too. You get that bag, you got to look good. Oh boy. Lloyd Schofield, you cannot talk about a person's parents and think it's going to be boxing in there. This is 100% a real fight. Break that rib and everything else we hit. Even at 148, kid normally fight weight is about that. Shakur is in trouble. Nobody can give him the confidence. It's crazy that one of his soldiers told us everything about our opponent. We know your weaknesses. Our opponent's camp was something because he knows he will lose. He has too many physical and mental issues. Coming to fight, not box. Our goal is to break his face. All right. We'll see. We'll see. I don't see how you're going to cope with Shakur's reflexes and speed, personally. You know what I mean? $50 in this thing. I'm not interested. I'm not interested with this BMF Rick Ross. Not interested. That beef has gone on for way too long, bro. Way too long. All right. D.O.B. Newley. You never know. I was shocked Billiam Smith beat a Cody, but I'm expecting a Cody to be too strong for him. Lafez, I'm not sure if Sky would ever be on another Saudi card again. You see, with Sky, yeah, she's in a niche market with women's boxing. So, yeah, it wasn't very entertaining against Raven Chapman, but she's champion. And like I say, it's a niche market. She's quite marketable. So, yeah, she might well get on another Saudi card. Has she got a fight scheduled? Hot Mike. It's going to be a bit like Fury versus Wilder 2, in my opinion, except Richard will have a bit more success. If it's like that, that's a one-sided pasting. Tyson Fury really handled Deontay that day, man. Wow. Wow. He handled him bad, man. That's an iconic fight, you know. That's an iconic fight. That's Tyson Fury's best performance, man. Can't lie. He looked like $1 million. $1 million. That fight there. Perfect tactics. Perfect execution. Perfect execution. Even the body shot, the left hook he put Wilder that down with, that everything just like perfect. Tone says, who do you think hits harder? Richard can bang, but the chubster is more skilled in my opinion and can bang himself. Richard can bang him. If he catches a Coley clean, it could be serious for a Coley. He catches the chubster. 6'3", 260 and change, a little comedic and a little strange. We can have many friends, at least people that we call that. Don't use your brain because they mean name because I ignore that. No ego because I don't be an old platinum big-headed rapper that don't realize the two directions on the ladder. You want to go head, walk straight, walk good. Don't blame yourself on retails or the store. Well, why did you say that again? I forgot the buzz. The Chubster, one of the classic rap records. Yeah, man. What do you say? You don't have to live by the pipe or the gun to be like me. Waiting for my turn to burn and get $1.5 million and a taxpreneur that's reaping up and not keeping up with the Joneses. Long leaf PE and band guns and roses. You kids on the block, stick to pop. No more making black records, white songs, please stop. The show business is a woman, I don't trust her, but she's going to get knocked by the Chubster. Yeah, that's one of my favorite records, that one. The Fez, it's 50 Cent, of course. It's gone on for too long. Way too long. Way too long, man. How, like, both of them must be in their 40s. How old is Rick Ross? That beef has just went on and on and on and on and on. It must be about a 19-year-old beef or something. It must be at least 19 or 18-year-old beef. Nah, can't do it, man. Too much. The Chubster, a man that came out about 1986 with the help of Dr. Ice in the mix, and even then kicking lyrics that was quite potent. Howie by my side with his pesticide for the rodents as I flow. Get on the mic and say, yo, 1, 2. Testing, start fessing. Johnny, cause my weapon to be amongst the children. I'm a gung-ho attitude to use my tongue and lash and pick them up and stick them up and just fix them up and mix them up with a knowledgeable man that with college and astonished racist teacher with the modernist preachers. Black people. Oh, man. Chowra was on fire. He was on fire. One of the best MCs of the 90s was Chubb Rock. A lot of people don't say that. But he was one of the best of the 90s. Side, appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. He said everyone was crying that Delboy should have retired a while ago. You kept it real as usual. Respect and God bless. Yes. Thank you. Hey, listen, man. People want to retire people. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. Why do people try and put restrictions on hardworking taxpayers who have ambitions? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Go out there and tell the people who hold up the corner and, you know what I mean, will break your house while you're at work and take your stuff. Tell them what to do. Don't tell Derek. Let Derek be Derek, man. Let Derek be Derek. You know what I mean? I don't want to retire Derek. Let Derek retire on his own terms. You know what I mean? Derek is good for boxing. Derek is good for boxing. Yeah. I always backed him. Yeah. See, Saeed knows that. I always said, yeah. Hey, if he gets beaten, he gets beaten. Let Derek fight on his own terms. Yeah. When they said Wilder, yeah, let him fight Wilder. Because Because one thing for sure, he's not going to freeze like a lot of Wilder's opponents did over there in the PBC. No, he's not going to freeze. He's going to go straight at Wilder. He's going to come at him. He's going to try and weave that jab, right? Bang him to the body, tag him with overhand rights, and let's see how he holds up. After Derek roughs him up, let's see if he can steady himself to throw that right hand when Derek applies the pressure. Yeah. Yeah. Hot Mike, these men beef just to stay relevant. Oh, gosh. Why didn't he just have a versus or a rap battle and what? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm a hustler. Have a rap battle, old school. Have a rap battle. Let's see who can actually rap. You both came in the game and made your name of rapping. That's supposed to be your craft, rapping. Go on the stage, have a rap battle and be done with it. Talking like you're going to shoot each other like big grown men, acting like idiots. Go on the stage and have a rap battle. Have a rap battle and have it out. If one of you can't rap, just step off. But you know what it is? They're too image conscious to do that. Can't do that. Oh, I'm doing that, man. What are you doing that for? Well, you're scared of losing. I thought you were supposed to be some big tough dudes, some Teflon dons. You know what? You're too scared to have a rap battle. Fuck them, man. Fuck 50 and fuck Rick Ross. Bad examples for the youth. Go and have a rap battle and have it out. Whack ass rappers. And no one's saying it. They're supposed to be in the cool club. Whack MCs. Trash. Have a battle. Hot Mike. Then they would actually have to write and remember the bars. Exactly. Because what they know there's a good chance they go up there, right? And they can't execute the bars. Like you say, you can't remember what to say, can't keep your composure, can't freestyle off the top, and you're going to embarrass yourself. So you rather carry on this stupid, like, juvenile beef. Oh, no, man. No. Lames. And I tell you what, right? I like 50 Cent's music. But people think 50 Cent is so cool. Only recently I found it, boy, you're just a bit of a fraud, really. And Rick Ross, oh gosh, let's not even talk about Rick. Not even talk about Rick. Lefebvre, Jada offered 50 a rap battle at the MSG and 50 turned it down. Right, there you go. That's all you need to know. For all the people who think he's a really cool dude. That's all you need to know. Tom says Whack MC versus Whack MC. Yeah. Lefebvre says the beef isn't even that serious either. I don't remember how it started. Jimmy says Jada can't go. 50 can't go against Jada. You know why he can't go against Jada? Because Jada is a craftsman. That's why. Jada actually respects the craft, right? He actually respects the craft. And you saw the passion, right? When he just, like, the Locks destroyed Dipset, bro. They just crushed them. But at least Dipset had the flipping, the moxie to go in there. At least they had a go. At least Dipset had a go. Because, look, I knew beforehand that Jim Jones ain't a battle rapper. Cameron is quite talented, right? But Jim Jones ain't no battle MC. Jules, he's quite talented at writing and making songs. But, yo, the Locks came in there like a military unit and destroyed them. It was actually a joy to watch. A great performance by the Locks. Jada just like, Jada. Yes, Jada. Big up, Jada. Big up. That was sick. See, I respect that. That's what you call swag. Swag isn't, oh, look at me. You know what I mean? I got shot how many times and I can get people to shoot. Or, yeah, I can screw you out. But no. Swag is going up there and delivering. Go up there and deliver some bar. But go battle each other. That's why do you think hip-hop culture is here? Hip-hop culture
from the black spades in the Bronx, right? The breakdancing was to stop man fighting with fists, guns, knives, right? That's why they're in that break dancing battles, rap battles. That's what it's there for, right? Kumo D and LA Sunshine against Busy B when they destroyed him. Was that at Harlem World? Destroyed him. And Busy just had to take his L. Busy didn't go back for no guns. He just took his L. These men ain't about shit. They're not. Listen, man. Hot Mike, imagine they had to rap Style P. The Fez, yeah, hip hop started to decrease the violence. That's what it's all about. Yeah? Like 50, like Biggie and Tupac. Same thing. You bring in like gangs and all this thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all this. East Coast and West and this mean. Let them go on the stage and have it out. Let them go on the stage and have it out. Anyone else, you don't need to be involved in it. Go on the stage and battle. Biggie would have hurt Tupac. Biggie would have hurt Tupac. And if Biggie prepped for the battle, Tupac wouldn't have stood a chance. Not a. I know a lot of you are going to say, no, Tupac would have won. He wouldn't have stood a chance. Not a chance. Told we would have paid good money to see Biggie and Tupac have a dance off. Yeah, I'd pay for it because my money is on Biggie. My money is on Biggie. Yeah? Biggie's first verse would have Tupac on rubbery legs, bro. Tupac would be on rubbery legs after the first bars that Biggie throw. If Biggie was to go at it, you can even hit, like when they're on Big Daddy Kane's party, when Biggie covered the 7 Mac 11s and Tupac was spitting as well. Yeah. The Vez, Tupac would have said elementary, penitentiary, Hennessy. Yeah. That would have been, that would have been a classic battle. Why didn't we get it? Why didn't we get it? Yeah. Terrorist won. He battled Melly Mel. That's how he came up. Yeah. There was even like, who was the other battle I saw? Who did King Son battle? The King Son battle in someone. I think Melly Mel. I think he battled. Yeah. That's what they used to do back then. Yeah. Tom said on the mic, Biggie has him, but in a dance off, yeah, Tupac would probably get him in a dance off. Yeah, Jay-Z and DMX, they had a battle. Yes, indeed. Big up LaFez, yeah, they had a battle. Hey, Jay-Z had enough battles. He battled Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes admitted Jay-Z beat him. This was years back. Yeah, Jay-Z had loads of battles. Yeah, loads of battles. You know what I mean? He's a proper Brooklyn MC. You couldn't get to the top of Brooklyn if you weren't on it like that. Yeah. Jay-Z was mentored by Jaz-O. People don't understand Jay-Z's career. Jay-Z been making records since 1987 with Fresh Gordon. You think you can battle Jay and beat it? Listen. Hey, listen, a lot of people say Nas beat Jay. Okay, fair enough in your opinion. Put them two on the stage and see who wins. Put Jay and Nas on the same stage battling and see who wins. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jadakiss, I respect Jada. Although I thought Beanie Siegel was coming at him. That was a hard battle to split, you know. Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss was hard to split. They were very like bloody hell, man. Beanie had some talent, man. He had some proper talent. He one of the best street rappers ever, Beanie Siegel. One of the best. One of the best. Yeah. Yeah, it's what it is, you know. All these guys, they're very corporate. They're very corporate, man. They act like the street, but it's so corporate. They're so protected. They're so image conscious. You should be able to take a battle, lose, and yo, it's all good. The only battle I see Curtis in was with Kanye on who ran the most sales. That's not a battle. That's not a battle. So what if Kanye sold more records than him? So what? See, the thing is, right, what a lot of people, I remember a lot of people saying, oh, 50 should retire, is he done? Kanye beat him. They don't, 50 set them up. 50 set them up. 50 had already dropped, one or two albums. Kanye with the next up. So what 50 did, he said, if I make this sales battle with Kanye, my sales will go up at least how much more? And that's what happened. Kanye beat him, but 50's sales were tremendous. You think the record label was saying, oh, 50, you lost to Kanye, it's over. No. No. 50, I tell you what, if you're talking about how to market yourself in the industry, 50 is not one to play with. That mixtape thing he done, not one to play with. Not one to play with. Great marketing. His marketing is probably probably the best on how to fabricate beefs, fabricate controversy. Yeah, 50 untouchable. Tone said the blurry footage of Lord Finesse and Percy P online from the late 80s. Finesse had Percy on the album later. Yeah, he did. On Yes You May. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Murder Mook. Yeah, Murder Mook still doing rap battles. He's good, man. Very talented. Brooklyn. He's Brooklyn, isn't it? Yeah, it's a popularity contest, basically, Tone. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Who's got the most sales? HC, thank you for the super chat. He said, I watched a documentary about how Big L got killed. Made me sad. The dude had major talent. Well, he himself was grimy. Grimy family members who he was affiliated was very grimy. Very, very grimy. Very grimy. You know. Oh yeah, Murder Mook's from Harlem. I apologize. Mark, yeah. Mark, yeah. Grimy. I tell you what, months before Big L passed away, I saw him perform at Subterranean. And he's definitely one of the best MCs I saw live. HC, Jay-Z sold out the whole industry to Leo Cohen. Well, that's not true. What you said there is not true at all. Jay can rap, but I'm not a fan. Well, what you said there is not true at all. The Fez, his friend got payback. Jay-Z done some didn't do everything like maybe morally correct. But as for saying he sold out the whole industry is crazy. Hot Mike, I'm more into a spiritual rapper now. These two cold rappers I listen to called Eshan Burgundy and Dada Kabar. Okay. HC and the Fezwood Lee got killed, but then Big Lee got killed, and even his son got killed too. That's part of Harlem. Seemed like a war zone. Yeah, the danger zone. Derek Clark, not into the Freemason Illuminati BS. Yeah, it gets a bit tiresome, don't it? You know what I mean? Everyone who's successful has had to have had some hand in it, according to them theories. Yeah. See, man, like go up on stage and do what they're supposed to do. Oh yeah. Zelfa Barrett is on the card, isn't it, against Jazza Dickens? If he doesn't stop Jazza, it's not a good performance, in my opinion. If Zelfa's not getting Jazza out of there. Oh, Mace talked about how L tried to step him, yeah, to be robbed. Yeah, it don't surprise me at all. Don't surprise. Listen to his lyrics, man. Listen, that's why a lot of people always say, he's very talented, yeah, but there was something wrong with him. Remember we made that song, The Devil's Son? The Devil's Son. Like, what kind of song was that? Yeah. The Devil's Son. Big L straight from hell. The motherfucking Devil's Son. Crazy. Crazy. Well produced record, though. Well delivered record. Raymond Hells. What's going on with Kanye? Kanye just being Kanye, isn't it? He's just crazy. Hot Mike, a lot of rappers are saying those lyrics now. The devil angle. I never forget that record. The Devil's Son. And the lyrics are just like, they're out there. The lyrics are really out there, bro. They're out there. Even Biggie, like, I mean, I like Biggie's lyrics, but some of Biggie's lyrics are like flipping. They're just like, whoa, what's up with that lyric? When you go into it. Ronnie, is Big Pun's capped punishment worth listening to? Well, you got to listen to it and find out for yourself, innit? You know what I mean? You can't take it on no one else's suggestion. Like, music is something you got to listen to for yourself. I'm not sure if he produced a spectacular LP ever. I think like some of his lyrical cameos are really good. I'm not sure if Pun ever produced a brilliant album though. Lafez, I've never taken Yellow with that Kanye as a person or artist has always been funny to me. Raymond says Zelfa has stalled. Got a feeling Eddie don't fancy him. HC, okay, Beats, talk about the 97 freestyle where L went back to back with Jay-Z. That was ill. Yeah, that was good. That was good. You know what I mean? But people make up stuff like L was very talented. But, oh, he killed Jay-Z. He didn't kill him. It was like, okay, if you prefer L, cool. Like on the Renegade song with Eminem, oh, he destroyed Eminem. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't destroy Jay-Z. No, he didn't. If you prefer Eminem's verse, that's cool. LaFez, Biggie's lyrics on Dead Wrong. Tone, pun had nice flow. Yeah, he had some sick flow, man. He had some sick flow. That compound rap. Clarissa versus Remy, says HC. Yeah. Clarissa would probably rather punch her up in the ring. LaFez, I think he's overblown the gap between M and J on Renegades. Yeah, Renegades, hey, it's a great, see, the thing is, it's a great record. It is a great record. It's a great record. It's a great record. Eminem rapped his ass off. He did. But Jay came with some good, Jay, you know what I mean? He spit some good shit. They both spit some good shit. Like, who? Thundora ends up. Is Chordell Booker any good? What the bloody? I mean, you're waiting around for Errol Spence so long to fight this guy here. I hope he beats String Bean. Triple D versus Parker. Triple D got Triple D. Got Triple D with it. HC. One of my favorite albums is Gangster and Gentleman by Styles P. Yeah, Styles got some good stuff. I mean, Styles got some good stuff. Yeah, I got Triple D. Could be a punishing night for Joe. But it depends, man. Like AJ showed that he can be hurt. Dragovich showed he could be hit. Depends what kind of fight Parker fights, man. Very interesting fight. I don't think it'll be one-sided. But I'm gonna ride with Dubois as my pick. That's where I'm gonna go. Daniel Dubois. Hey, there's a whole load of boxing with Jack Catterall. He's show this weekend and next week. The big show, man. The big show next week. Who starts it off? I think Zhang and Caballero, they start it off. Then we go to Bawatsi and Callum Smith. Virgil Ortiz, Mammoth. Carlos Adames, Hamza Shiraz. Shakur Stevenson, Floyd Schofield. Daniel Dubois, Joseph Parker. This is sick. And in the main event, like, what kind of card is that? But Terbium and Bivol, that's just like, tell me that's not real. That can't be real. We're gonna get how much are they gonna charge us? 20 quid or something like that for that over the UK. That's I mean, you really could stop at Carlos Adames and Shiraz, and you would have had a good night's boxing. There's 3 more fights. Wow. Only people who don't like a card is I'm saying all, a certain demographic of people from across the pond. Certain people from across the pond. Raymond Hills, do I think Parker outboxes him? No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I think Daniel will be able to draw him into a fight. Tone says Dubois is on a roll, but we've all seen his vulnerabilities. Yeah. Hey, I think it's going to be an excellent fight, man. Raymond said, I just think he's a little hyped. AJ didn't turn up last fight. But that's AJ's fault, isn't it? Like, it's AJ's fault, man. He should have turned up. If he didn't turn up, he should have done. HC, how much of a setback would it be for Buatsi if he gets upset by Callum? Well, he'll just have to look back at 2023 when Matchroom got him a shot at Dimitri Bivol and he didn't take it. He went over to Ben Shalom, then fought against a crowd that started walking out in Birmingham. Then he had a fight with Dan Aziz. Then Willie Hutchinson. He didn't look great against Willie Hutchinson. If Kevin Smith irons him out, yeah, I don't know what. And I still haven't made a pick for that fight. I still haven't made a pick. A lot of people are saying Buatsi. I ain't made a pick. Because Buatsi is going to be in the line of Callum punch power. Callum can crap. He's going to be in line. And if he ain't got that silverback style of fighting like Beterbiev, where he can back Callum up and stop him getting leverage in shots. Hey, Lefez says Zhang knocks out Caballero early. I've got Caballero beating Zhang. Imagine that's like the prelim bout of the card. Imagine telling someone Zhang versus Caballero is the prelim bout. That's flipping madness. That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. God, it's crazy, man. So according to who? Top Rank have reportedly had discussions with representatives from Max and the Zone. Who are Max? To broadcast their shows moving forward. Their deal ends with ESPN in August and will not be renewed. They are hoping to secure multiple partners in their new venture. Who are Max? Who is Max? Max. Right. See, they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. Kind of like PBC when they were rocking with Showtime and Fox. Who is Max? I don't know who Max is. You guys know HBO Max. Oh. Why do they call it HBO Max? Who's Max? Is HBO Max? What is I don't even know what HBO Max is. Max adds top 10 this season. The Fez, the ESPN cards were garbage. Yeah, they weren't very good, to be honest. I'll be honest. Some people swear blind that it's the best thing ever, but no, a lot of them weren't good. Yeah. DLB Newley says Buatsi is not a smart dude. It was obvious moving to Shalom was an atrocious idea. I don't think Boatsy got the volume to trouble. Okay. Trouble Callum. Boatsy, you got Callum knocking him out. Okay, that's interesting. John J. Boatsy should have fought Bivol. Big mistake. Of course it was. The Fez, the only time I sit for a whole card is when it's Saudi. Absolute quality. Not long to go. Just a lot of overhyped, top-ranked prospects. I mean, they lost Shakur. Tyson Fury's retired. Terence Crawford is gone. Lomachenko is acting like a bit of a pum-pum. Yeah. I'm not surprised Top Rank didn't renew. Not Top Rank, I mean ESPN. Are they going to go out of boxing, though? Or are they going to keep going? What about TNT? TNT in the UK, are they going to stop? Yeah. HC. Callum knocking Boatsy out will be disastrous for Josh. Callum has no pressure. No pressure going into this fight. Wow. Tone says this probably means the end of top ranked cards on Sky. It could do. Could well do. Callum hasn't knocked out a decent fighter, says John J. Well, could you say the same for Boatsy, perhaps? Hey, man, that's why we got the fights. We all got opinions. Let's get it in the ring and let's see what it's about. Get it in the ring, people. Mark Tibbs, he says Dillian should retire if he can't beat Joe Joyce. Is that a bit extreme? Maybe he should, though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't promote retirement, but that's what Mark Tibbs is saying. Can't deal with this guy. It's over. It's over, Dover. Raymond says Callum overrated weight bully. Overrated weight bully? Maybe a bit overrated. Maybe a bit. Maybe a bit. Maybe a bit. Bit overrated. Like Callum, like he shouldn't have got the verdict over John Ryder, should he? Big up Dennis from Boston. He's at work. He said he's glad he found the show awesome. Big up Dennis. Lefez, White never lost under Tibbs. As soon as he lost Tibbs and went in with Povetkin, what happened? Uppercut. Uppercut. Big up, Guz. Uppercut, man, against Povetkin. picking Joyce to win, man. Dylan's conditioning needs to improve so much. But I tell you what, Joe, I don't know yet, man. Joyce is so naive. Joyce is incredibly naive tactically. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Incredibly naive tactically. Raymond Hell says, yeah, beats at super middle. He traded on size. Well, everyone's got to trade on something. You know what I mean? He traded on height. I don't think he was a particularly huge. He was tall, isn't it? He was tall. You know, he got wins over George Groves. Like the John Ryder. I thought Callum was going to beat up John Ryder. John Ryder flipping was working him over. John Jay, at least he started using the cross guard after getting chinned 3 times by the uppercut. Yeah, you need a bit of cross guard, Dylan. If Joyce loses, where does he go from here? Case K, what's good? I tell you what, Frank, I'm not saying Frank is going to just discard him, but he'll be way down on Frank's list of priorities. If he's defeated. It is what it is. Be way down. Wow. Crazy, isn't it? So much pressure on these fighters right now. But that's where they need the pressure. They need the pressure. Everyone wants to get that bag. Pressure, man. Pressure. A lot of these guys on the card, they're not young. Who's the youngest fighter on the card? We were talking about Schofield, probably the youngest. But Shiraz, me. Take their opportunities. Take your opportunities, man. Like Shakur's got, you know what I mean? Got to do his job. Let's see. Let's see what he has. Floyd Schofield, is he ready? He's trying to get in Shakur's head, talking about he's got spies in Shakur's camp and stuff, trying to get in his head. And that's probably more his old man's influence, all that. Wow. It's all good people. Wow. Let me not get into the international conflicts. Not right now. Not a good time to do that. Leave that alone. Raymond, I like the way Cody is moving. At least he fights. He's not a weight bully? If Kevin Smith ain't a weight bully, ain't Cody a weight bully then? If you're going to tag Callum Smith as a weight bully, you have to do the same to a Cody, surely. Or what am I missing? Callum Smith ain't ducked nobody either. Callum Smith ain't ducked nobody. Who's Callum Smith ducked? But Fez Frank has never cared much for Joyce anyways. Case K, what's up, Case? Yeah, Frank kind of like, you know what I mean, just how Frank didn't try to convince Joe not to take the Zhang fights when there was no title on the line. I don't get it. I was like, hey, I'm glad he took them because, yo, you know what I mean, Zhang gave us 2 performances and we got to see some great heavyweight boxing. Glad he took the fights, but Lord of mercy, was that a miscalculation or what? And you know what? Fair enough. First one, okay, you took that beating. Then they said, you know what they said, right? Joe came in too light. If he comes in heavier, it'll make a difference. You think that weight is what beat Joe Joyce on that night? You think weight is what won the fight? No. Hand skills won the fight for Zhang. Ridiculous. People are crazy. Blue collar said he had no interest in the Coley versus Riakporhe Cruiser, but heavyweight, I actually liked the fight a lot more. Low key intrigued by that fight. Yeah, I saw your video on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the fight's kind of revived itself. It looked like it was dead in the water at 200, but in the heavyweight division, yeah. This it's a good fight, man. It's a good fight. Although it could end up to be a bit of a stinker. It could end up being a bit of a stinker, but we'll see. Didn't Kevin Smith duck Billy Joe years ago? Sooners sent him an offer, but he never counted. I don't know. Maybe he did. Actually. I'm not sure. I can't remember. HC, has Martin Bacoli become overrated lately? Well, maybe. But, he's done a great job on Jared Anderson. Maybe a bit. Raymond says Joyce is technically the worst top line fighter out there. Hard to believe he was a decorated amateur. Joyce is technically the worst top line fighter out there. Technically or tactically? I think tactically. Like, he was unbelievably naive against Derek Chisora. It was like, whoa. Crazy. Derek setting up them traps on the ropes. And it was just crazy how he was falling for it. The Feds, a lot of Americans were surprised that Jared got mashed up by Bacoli. Most hardcores knew Bacoli would destroy him. That was a beatdown. Guzzy says Joe looks bad, but what he does is effective. Diobinuli, yeah, it's surprising how bad Joyce looks in the ring. I can't believe how poor he looks. But he's still with Salas, isn't it? You think he should have changed coaches, perhaps? He's had a few coaches, though, hasn't he? Had a few coaches. All right. Gonna end the stream, guys. Been good. Peace.